Hello, to bring you back. She's getting shiny now. I'm having a whale of a time today. OCD day again. I've put my mower back in the sort of garden equipment type shed, which is nice because I've had a massive sort out in here. My word, it looks like a workshop now. It's brilliant. What it started with was I was after another cabinet because I didn't really have room to put my all my Allen key type, all these type things. Didn't have room in here. These cabinets I bought, top one I bought 30 years ago, and these two I bought 20 years ago. They're Halfords. They used to be their sort of mid-range Halford stuff. So this one I've had 30 years and it's still fine. It's great for home use. It's fantastic. So I was looking for another, like a top chest. They're either all absolute rubbish or absolutely really expensive, and I wanted the sort of middle range like this, which Halfords don't seem to do. So I went everywhere, looked everywhere, and ended up at Halfords. And this set, they do a set at the moment for 100 quid, which is that and that, but it's thinner and smaller and flimsy, and it's just tiny. And this set, I don't know if it's still available or it's been discontinued or whatever, was hiding in the corner in a big torn up box, and it was about £170 for the pair. They'd reduced it to £135 for the pair, so I decided to go for it. And then when I got to the counter, normally if there's a reduction, a discount on the price, I don't get any more discount with my trade card. When I went to pay for it, he said it's 100 quid. So I didn't argue, I just took it. And quite cleverly, that was packed inside that, but you had to unscrew the base of that to get that one out and then put the casters on. Now, ideally, I would have liked to have had that and that stood next to each other, and I know I can get hold of a middle piece for that, but I do need this cabinet for stuff. So luckily, it just by magic went under there. So anyway, I've managed to get all of the stuff off the walls, almost. I've moved stuff around. That was over there. They were hanging up, so I couldn't open my electrical box, and I've taken everything off the walls, and now everything has its own nice space. So this is just odds and sods in the top. In here is all my sort of like fancy electrical bits. Got all my ratchets and the adapters all nicely spaced out in their own drawer now. My actual sockets now have room. They're all living together. That's my little quarter drive sockets in there. That's Imperial spanners and adjustables, and then anything odd, anything strange. Metrics. Oh, I didn't even realise I've got a spare drawer. Oh right, that's handy. Screwdrivers. I might separate my screwdrivers into flat and cross and everything else. Bearing in mind I've got a spare drawer. Yeah, I might do that. Yeah, so all of the sort of Allen and Torx type stuff. I couldn't really get this. I took them all out and tried to lay them out, but they didn't work, so it just, they're staying in the case, which is fine. Yes, more room for all of my thingies. Anything that goes like that, pliers, whatever, all nicely in their own jobby. My hammers, etc. drawer is now bigger, lower down, so they all fit in nicely. that's basically cutting stuff, drilling and cutting. Jigsaw, electric plane, skill saw, big masonry type drill. And in the new one, that's just all my sandy type stuff, which was all nailed to the wall up there. Abrasives and sanding stuff. Continuing the theme, abrasive discs and sanding stuff, and my little Dremel with all its bits, and my grinder tooly bits. Down below, sander, and my grinder with its quick release tool, which I got from Spanner Monkey via a link in a Moonfleet 41 Del Boy's Garage video. I think it was about £6, and boy do I wish I'd had one of them all my life. So there's plenty of room in there for more stuff. Yeah, spare drawer. I didn't realise. I'm going to spread things out a bit. And this one I pretty much hardly needed. I've just put G-clamps, tapes and bits. At the moment, just bungees, so there's plenty of room. Spare. And all my saws are in the top. I know the view's a bit strange, but yeah, so I've got quite a few spare bits. Yeah, I've taken everything off the walls pretty much. They can just sit there now. They used to be hanging here, and I couldn't open my little electrical. This is just my electrical junk. More pliers. So that's that. Just show you the floor. Stick him on there. I do like my magnetic trays. Yeah, obviously all my fasteners and things live here. Yeah, so I've got my charging station for everything. First aid box. This is my just battery powered drills in there, and a battery powered torch. And this box, which used to have plumbing stuff in it, which I never do, has now got bits for battery powered. Has all my drill bits and stuff, and that's just a set of these type gizmos. That one's got all the, you know, the security type Torx bits with the dimples in and that. So this is sort of mobile stuff. Still got me chop saw, miter saw, whatever you call it, cheapo in there. And that stuff, I've got another one in the back of my van as well. In fact, I've got two more trolley jacks. I've got a low level trolley jack in the back of my van, hidden. Found a place for my MAP gas burner. Out of the way, I'm going to put some of my aluminium tape on there in case I put it away hot. I don't want to burn this, or I might just chuck a bit of metal there. PPE and cleaning. Underneath my ramps, which were in that corner, are now there, and in that is all funnels, and yeah, basically all funnels. That's me and me pump for me vacuum pump thing, oil can, debris. I don't know what anything's called. Oh dear, I've run out of vocabulary today because I'm so happy. And yeah, the only things that's still left hanging up is what's too long to go in toolboxes. Oh, it's strobing a bit from the lights. So yeah, that's a giant square. It opens up into a set square, triangle, whatever you call it. Yeah, so that's that. We are clear. I want to finish off the wood on that wall. I want to finish off the back wall with wood or drywall, and I want to paint the whole place, tidy it up. That's about it. I think there was other stuff, but I can't remember. Let me just shut you off for a minute. So yeah, amazingly, this 13 by 8 space now feels huge with bikes and luggage gone. And Ruby's getting shinier by the minute. So that the exhaust should come Monday, I think. So that's a project for next week to change the system. Right, I'm going to pause there. Oh yeah, Kosh cabinet. Yeah, it's just got all your Kosh type stuff, paints and oils and sprays and books and just stuff, oil and that's some household stuff which is too big to fit in the house. Tile cutter machine, wallpaper stripper, pipe bender, and that down the bottom is I might actually put that in the bottom of one of these now. That's a reciprocating saw. In fact, yeah, that can go in one of these two. Polystyrenes to finish off my corners. I don't know why I've done that, but I think it was just to get rid of polystyrene. So anyway, that's that. Down here is me, as you can see, just that stuff. Fuel cans, pressure washer, stuff for pressure washer, stuff for car cleaning and that. One patio chair which shouldn't be in here, but now thinking of getting another. They do cabinets like this, to like tool cabinet, just goes underneath there, or I might just get an office filing cabinet. There might even be some at work, because we're always chucking them out. Well, not us, but the SSE are always changing their furniture and throwing them in skips. So I think a filing cabinet in there would be perfect just for stuff. So right, well there you go. It's strobing again. I'm actually going to move one of these lights, put it on the wall above the fasteners bit. Yeah, so if you're still with me, apologise for showing you all my tools. But if you're into garage and workshop stuff, you may have found that interesting. Yeah, I'm a lot happier now. This is really getting on, and once I get the walls done and it all painted, I've got a little heater in here which I should have on at the moment because it's freezing now. Yeah, it'll be a happy place to be in, and with the Bandit in here, there's loads of room to work around it. So happy days, peace and love. I've been Springy. Thanks for watching, if you're still here with me and not fallen asleep after all that. Cheers.